Above average temperatures continue to dominate the upper Midwest, making our October feel more like June. I am Ryan and this is Michigan Storm Chasers. Welcome to the video. On this video, we're going to talk about the upcoming weekend as well as early to mid next week, and then zooming forward all the way to the end of October to take a peek at what the month ahead has for us. Let's go ahead and dive in. Starting with temperatures for your Saturday. We're going to go and zoom this forward to Saturday morning. So as you're watching this video, it's going to be nice and honestly a good morning out there. It's nice and pleasant. We're talking upper 50s, low 60s for high temperatures. But afternoon has a nice hot October day in store for us. Mid to upper 80s for a lot of us. And a repeat day is in store for Sunday. Not much to write home about. Very active. Not very active, a very slow, a very warm and hot pattern. Luckily not too muggy, but for October, definitely hotter than usual. So here's your Sunday. We're talking upper 80s for a lot of South Michigan. Would not be shocked to see a 90-degree stat, especially across North Indiana, North Ohio, but perhaps by the Michigan border area may get a close to 90-degree reading on Sunday afternoon. But I want to turn attention here to the sharp gradient of temperatures. So on the east side of this black line, that is all above average temperatures. Behind it is temperatures that are quite cool. We're talking 40s and 50s and perhaps even 30s up here in Canada in some areas. Now, as we push from Sunday into that Monday time frame, that is a front. That is a very distinct, sharp front that is moving to the southeast across much of the U.S. That is going to drop temperatures down by as much as 20 degrees. We put a graphic on the page yesterday. Looks like this. High temperatures are going to drop from their mid upper 80s down to the mid upper 60s. So by about 20 or so degrees, we're going to see our temperatures drop here, especially between that Tuesday and Wednesday time frame, perhaps into Thursday as well. So taking a peek back here, this is Monday at 5 a.m. We're going to move this into the morning, and as that front crosses during Monday, by the time we get to Tuesday morning, all the state will see that cool down, and that cool down will last all of Tuesday into the Wednesday time frame and into the Thursday morning time frame before a resurgence of temperatures comes back for Thursday, and then it sticks around for a few days. Looking at how that looks on a graph, this is out of Jackson, okay? High temperatures out of the Jackson area. We're talking mid 80s right here. That cool down here, you're going to see Tuesday at 76 for a high. That's going to be early in the day. It's going to cool off as we get later in the day here. Wednesday is 67, Thursday 68, and by the time we get back to Friday, we are seeing close to 80 degrees and then mid 70s all throughout. Then we're going to kind of climb back into the upper 80s there. Perhaps mid upper 80s, should I say, for the next weekend time frame. And then models don't disagree. We'll get to that here in just a second, but we're kind of seeing a trend back down here on the models. So that's how it looks on a graph here, kind of like a roller coaster, down, up, and down and up. So a roller coaster pattern perhaps in store. So unfortunately, fall lovers, 3 days, that's all I can promise you of cooler temperatures. And then beyond that, we're looking at warmer than average temperatures for the most part. So going back to the anomaly map, the anomaly is average temperatures for this time of year. So I'll put the temperatures, the average temperatures in the bottom left of your screen. That's what it should be this time of year, or that's what the average is, so to speak. Anything above that is going to be shown in a warmer color, yellow, orange, red, and in some cases brown or white on the map. If you're blue or green, that is below the normal for the time of year. So overall, we're going to be looking at the average temperature for Michigan areas. So in the state of Michigan, anything above average shows up in the warmer color, anything below average is cooler. We're going to see this weekend is very warm. We're going to see the warm blob push east. And then that brief 3-day cool down is right here shown with the blue temperatures here, the blue colors, should I say. And then that rolls out. And by the time you get to mid-month, we are back in the warmer colors, indicating that, hey, this cool air is not going to stick around long. So here's the caveat. The ensembles, putting multiple models together and blending them all, are saying that the most of October is going to be on the warmer side. We're talking probably mid to upper 70s, perhaps low 80s at times for the majority of days. But latest model guidance, as we go back here to this graph, latest guidance here does suggest that the mid to late month time frame may cool off just a smidge. We'll have to watch that. It's up in the air currently. I don't have confidence either way. It could go either way, but right now, most of the guidance is leaning toward a little bit above average. But again, there are some models saying, hey, I don't agree with that. We're going to have a cool down right around the 17th of October or so for that secondary cool down that may happen. Okay. As we move into the later month, that above average temperatures will continue according to the CPC above average into the last 2 weeks of October. And then if you look at the month outlook, we're well above average here in Michigan. So overall, I would lean more so toward temperatures staying above average, and that likely leads to temperatures probably mid upper 70s for a lot of us here in Michigan. UP probably going to be in the mid upper 60s because it's naturally cooler up there the further north you go with the lakes and the way the climate is. That's what I would expect here in the state of Michigan as far as temperatures go. Now, as far as precip goes, our drought is still ongoing here across central and south Michigan. We need rain, but the unfortunate reality is I don't think rain is going to be a huge issue for us here in October. And I say issue as I'm saying it's going to be pretty dry. So looking at the month ahead, this is a precip map here. Anything brown or tan is below average precip. Anything green or blue is above average. Now, moving this into October, we're going to see Michigan pretty much stays between that tan and the white color. The white color is near normal. So we're going to see pretty much on par with a normal October, but we're leaning more so on the drier side when it's all said and done. So I am concerned that this drought will worsen. It likely will worsen across central Michigan. I do not anticipate there to being impactful weather next 10 to 15 days here that will make a significant impact in the drought conditions. But by the time we put it all together, a near normal to leaning drier October is in store. So above average temperatures and right around average to just below average in terms of precipitation. That is what's ahead for your October. I do not see any snow chances. I do not see any severe chances that are major popping up off the charts just yet. Obviously, I can't say what's going to happen 20 days in advance, but right now the pattern that we're in would not support significant severe weather. It could support some chances of rain here and there, but nothing severe is expected at this current time to be significant in nature. With that said, that is your October forecast video. This video is sponsored by Kuiper Tree Care. For tree care needs across West Michigan, their number on your screen, 616-828-8225. Kuiper, thank you for being our sponsor here at MSC and for providing services for those who may need it in the event that they need tree services from general weather or just in general needs. So with that said, I am Ryan signing off. I'll catch you guys later. In the meantime, you can enjoy the outro, and thank you for watching.